Mine's not. I mean, I don't know that I would say I'm a people person.
No, you're definitely the people person out of the two of us.
Yes.
Well, God, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a
Oh, God, yeah, you damn troll.
Well, I mean,
bridge troll.
it's like I can get along with just about anybody, and she comes out with knives. I mean, so you
Who
know,
are you? What do you want?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can take your chances with who you want, but fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Being open.
Motherfuck.
With people.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I don't know if me and you talked about this, or me and one of you motherfuckers talked about this the other day. Just like if you defend somebody that happens to be the same color as you, it doesn't make you a racist. And if you don't like somebody that happens to not be the same color as you, that also doesn't make you a racist.
No, it's only...
Because here's the thing. If I don't like someone, you can bet your sweet ass 100% of the time.
Probably because they're an asshole.
It's not because of their skin color. It is because of their character.
Yeah, it's because something they chose, not something that was predetermined at birth.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
even, a lot of people don't necessarily choose to be dicks. It's just kind of nature.
No, they do make choices.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, there's never not once in 41 and a half years has there been a time where I've seen someone and said, I don't like them.
Just
because.
But yeah, I just fuck them.
Yeah.
I mean, I noticed one thing that I've been thinking about, because this has been a really, really...
And believe it or not, there's a whole lot more white people that I don't like than any other color.
There's just a whole lot of people I don't like. But not I don't wish them harm. I just wish them over there.
I wish them distance.
Yeah. And I've noticed, because normally with COVID and everything, it's been really weird because I'm an introvert, but I'm also a social creature. So I need social time, but then I need to crawl back in my hole and recharge. And I've realized over this last weekend, because we had Ross's 50th birthday party last night.
Happy birthday!
He got an AARP membership kit.
Oh no!
And then we were with some other friends Friday night. I realized that I do need to try to be more social, because it's starting to affect my emotional health. And just social on the weekends. Cave troll.
Well,
during the week.
that's because I work from 8 to 6:30.
Yeah.
Right, and then after that, I try to go to bed between 9:30 and 10:30.
Dinner.
So you've got dinner and a very limited window of any fucking time. But I do try to get out of the house once a day. Sometimes I don't. Most times, I never stay at home for 2 days in a row. Ever. Because it's like, I gotta get the fuck out of this place. When we had that snow, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it felt like being trapped.
Why is it when you can't go anywhere, it's the
so
time
much
you want to go
worse.
everywhere?
Well, it's for me, if I've got money to spend, I'm completely content to stay at home. But if I need to be frugal, I want to do all the things.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yep.
It's like one time, this was years ago, I decided that I was going to take white potatoes out of my diet. I've never craved mashed potatoes so much in my life.
I didn't know they were so addictive.
I remember that too.
I wanted mashed potatoes with everything.
Ross just had to do the poop walk.
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't.
What do you say? No, I already pooped. Now I gotta go clean it.
No, I didn't, jackass.
But
he loves me.
I don't. We've got 10 more minutes, and
I don't think any of those. What were we going to say about Dollar Tree?
Okay,
no, that's a whole thing.
Okay.
No, fuck it, go ahead.
No, I was on Facebook and I was scrolling, and I'm part of a Dollar Tree group because I like to see
the Dollar
what
Tree
kind of
crafts and things.
stuff. This fucking woman posted on Dollar Tree Addicts. Today was my first day at Dollar Tree working. Safe to say, I did not like it one bit and will not be going back. It's absolutely fun to shop and not fun to work for many reasons. From my experience, I did not like it. I was worked to death. Literally.
Doesn't know what that word means.
I don't think you were. You
Unless
were
you're typing that
this.
from the
Yeah.
afterlife.
There was only 3 workers today, and only 1 working cashier because the other 2 was broke. That was her experience. She's not going back.
And somebody said something
The
about...
work ethic today is such fucking shit.
Well, and someone on the comments had said something about... that with all of the excess unemployment and all of the other fucking things that have changed due to the pandemic and all this, that they've created a situation where people are less likely to want to get a job and more likely to want to stay on unemployment. Right?
I don't believe that.
Well, when you're paying them more on unemployment than they get for working, then, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, with the top up and all that. But anyway, whatever. And this one person said something about how ignorant that is, and you know...
Hope you enjoy working at Dollar Tree for pennies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, number one, dumbass,
Pennies.
the minimum wage is like, at least here in Arkansas, is like $11 an hour.
Minimum wage is federal.
Each state has its own, though.
Does it?
Yeah, there's a federal minimum wage.
Oh, but they can...
But the state can have it
Okay.
higher. They can't have it lower.
Okay.
And for Arkansas, this year, it's 11. I think it goes up to 12 next year, and then 13 the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you're not working at Dollar Tree as a fucking career opportunity.
Well, first of all, you're not working at Dollar Tree as an indentured servant.
Yeah. Nobody forced you to take that job.
You aren't chained in the back at night
and getting flogged and
fed
shit.
bread
You
and
don't know.
gruel.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking, she was bitching about the one cash register work, and I'm like, okay, so there's one person that's doing cash register
And 2 stocking.
and 2 involve stocking. So what's the fucking
Unless you
problem?
got a truck in, what's
It's
the deal?
not like Dollar Tree is the size of Walmart.
Right.
Yeah, Dollar Trees are small.
You're not having 3 employees working at fucking Costco.
I mean,
you know?
I would just like to know what she thought it was going to be going in.
I don't know, but the part that irritates me is the whole working for pennies. It's like, look, you know, that is an entry-level job with entry-level pay because you need entry-level skills to do it. All right, so there's that. That's important. Minimum skills, minimum wage. Sorry, them's the breaks. If you want more pay, get more skills.
Yeah, I mean,
Get a better job.
Go to a fucking trade school. If you can't manage like your rent or whatever, get a roommate. See if you can move in with someone while you're doing your school. I mean, shit can be done, but people are too fucking lazy.
Well, and there are also jobs that, you know, start out at minimum wage, but then you get a yearly raise.
Yep.
And I had a conversation with somebody about this week. I said, look, you're impatient. You get that from me. But the shit takes time, and if you give it time, you will make more money. That's the way it works.
I mean, everybody starts here, and the goal is, and if you find yourself in a place where you're not advancing, yes, it's time to go somewhere else.
And
Yeah,
she
but
doesn't realize she's so further along than we were at her age.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that she you know, at their age, they own their own home. Like, that was
a nice home, not not really a starter home.
Unheard of. I would have never dreamed at that age.
And that's what I said. I was like, dude,
because
we didn't get our house till we were 28.
30 years old, you buy a house kind of thing.
I told her I was broke every week till I was in my mid-30s. And hell, sometimes it still happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, shit takes time. You can't have everything immediately.
Austin gets frustrated sometimes, and I'm like, "Look, babe, you are so far ahead of where your dad and I were. You know, you've got a good career that's going to give you retirement. Y'all have your home is paid for. You're not like balling, but you're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and you're supporting a family on a one income, and you're doing, y'all live okay. Mason doesn't do without, you can do what you want. I was like, you just don't realize that, I mean, it took your dad and I a long time to get to where you're at right now.
And here's the other thing that I told her, and I hadn't thought about it like this until I was typing it, which tends to happen a lot. So if anybody's listening and wonder where I come up with the shit that I say, I don't know either, because it just kind of flows out. But I was like, look, the things take time, and when you try to rush them, believe me, I know, you're going to wind up either wasting more time or getting in a fucking ton of debt. Because that's what I said. I said, this lesson that I'm telling you right now cost me a lot of time and a fucking lot of money.
Learn from where I misstepped, so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's like, you know, sometimes I talk out of my ass, but most of the time it's from experience. So...
I mean, we've got all this debt from those degrees, and his job doesn't require them.
I've got 3 degrees. One of them is aerospace technology, and then I've got a bachelor's and a master's in management. And it has dawned on me that I don't want to be in management. Ain't that a bitch? But here's the bigger bitch. The supervisor, my division chief, that is 2 levels above me. I'm more educated than she is. And you know what that gets me? Nothing.
Nada.
Not a fucking thing.
Dead.
So I've got $92,000 worth of fucking degrees on my wall. That's what I got. You know, so it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. You live, you learn. You thought at the time that it was a thing to do, and
you know what? If I would have known then what I know now, I would have still finished my bachelor's. Just because. But then I would have told me, your ego is not worth that extra $65,000. Oh, but I ought to know. Oh, but if... And I know all the arguments because I told myself the arguments when I was signing the fucking my life away. You know, it's like, no, nobody cares about that. Nobody gives a fuck. Bachelor's degree is good enough. 90% of the jobs in the federal government do not require a master's degree for any reason. And if they do, you don't want it.
Right. It's not where you want to be anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, any job higher, he'd have to sign a...
mobility agreement.
Agreement.
To be willing to move.
Yeah, not only that, and I could have gotten in these programs several times, and every time they've asked me, I've turned them down. There are these, what are they called? Advanced leadership programs, right? Where, like, you'll go through this program, and it's like 2 years long, and then at the end... you'll be moved and detailed to an associate director position, which is like a GS-14. And then after you do that for like 2 years or whatever, you'll get a director's position, a facility director position, which is a senior executive service thing. So it's like $150,000 a year starting off. And that sounds cool, except right now I work from home. 100% of the time.
And that's worth a lot.
And I don't want to move. I don't want to sign a mobility agreement. And that's why every single time that they've done that, or they've offered it, I've said, oh, no, that's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, you know...
I mean, I could do it, and I could be, you know, successful at it. I
could do a lot of things. Yeah, that doesn't mean you want to.
Exactly, because I could be successful at just about anything that I have the proper training for. That doesn't mean I want to do it. You know, there's a lot to be said for being able to work from home 100% of the time.
Yeah, and it's like I said out there earlier, like my peace.
I mean, do you know how awesome
priceless.
it is to work with no pants on?
Yeah, I do actually. But yeah, like peace and contentment are priceless.
Yeah, it's like that working from home is a fringe benefit. But
it's a big one.
It's fucking huge.
Yep.
You know how much I pay for gas on my car a week? Nothing. Zero. Which is good because I think it's like fucking 10 miles to a gallon. It's ridiculous. You know, I mean, yeah. Shit takes time.
Yeah, there's like, you know, of course, everybody wants to make a good living, and I mean, of course, but there's a whole lot more to it than just the dollars and cents. You know, being happy where you're at, being in a situation that's not...
Being in a stable work environment, that's very
not
important.
having that stress like, oh my God, is this the week I'm going to get my ass handed to me?
Or is this the week that we're not going to have enough work and I'm going to get laid off?
Have to sit at the house and how I have to worry about how to pay my bills.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's that level of stress will kill you quick.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when it's constant, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to be making an extra $25-30 a week too, but goddamn, that's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
But
let's not think about it.
But you know,
there'd be a price.
Me and yeah, there always is. There's always a trade-off. And me and one of my coworkers were talking about that the other day. I was like, yeah, you know, man, there are a very select few positions that are higher graded than mine that aren't in management. Right. I mean, when I say a very few, I mean like 5 nationwide.